This is a story about the survival of humanity in a dystopian future where natural disasters, nuclear wars, and social chaos have made the Earth uninhabitable. A group of survivors must now seek a new home in the cosmos. Today I'm going to talk about The Cosmic Race, a new concept album by German heavy metal band Scanner, was released on January 11, 2024 through Rock of Angel Records. The band formed in 1986. This is their seventh album. I'll talk about the concept, the songs, the musical style, and the album in general. So let's get into this. Let me start with a quick history. Three of the band members were previously in the band called Lion's Breed, and then they changed their name to Scanner, a band where song lyrics and the album art are based on science fiction. Scanner has left an indelible mark on the heavy metal landscape with their dynamic and diverse discography spanning several decades. Their debut album, Hypertrace, came out in 1988. That introduced audiences to the band, and then the following year they released Terminal Earth in 1989, and that kind of solidified their standing in the metal scene. Then they took a break, and then it returned with Mental Reservation in 1995 and Ball of the Damned in 1996. And then they took another little short break. Then they released Scantropolis in 2002, and then they took a little longer break, releasing The Judgment in 2015. But now fast forward to 2024. It's 9 years later, but they released The Cosmic Race. So if you are a fan of the band, let me know how this new album compares to their older material. I would love to hear your opinion. Their sound is a mix of heavy metal and power metal. The Metal Archives website lists several similar bands on their page. First two listed are Halloween and Gamma Ray, which are both German power metal bands, but they also mention Judas Priest and Primal Fear. So I would say their sound would be a mix of the four aforementioned bands. I have some trivia about this band and Primal Fear, by the way, so check that out later. And let's talk about the album. It has 9 songs, and it's about 47 minutes long. Ramstein magazine says The Cosmic Race is very much a throwback record in that it sounds very much like an 80s heavy metal record, but with a cleaner, modern production. Velvet Thunder says the right mixture of power chords, speed, and absolutely epic choruses that are instantly embedded in your mind. This is an album that seamlessly blends various metal subgenres, showcasing the band's versatility and musical prowess. The album opens with the Earth song, setting a powerful tone with its melodic and neoclassical guitar leads, transitioning into a fast and heavy speed metal or power metal sound. The vocals, carrying an epic and slightly theatrical quality, contribute to the overall grandeur of the album. Throughout the record, Scanner demonstrates a knack for crafting memorable opening guitar riffs as seen in Face the Fight, where the slow, isolated guitar part unfolds into this classic chugging metal sound. Warriors of the Light exudes a traditional heavy metal vibe, evoking comparisons to iconic bands like I mentioned before. Dance of the Dead surprises us with a sludgy guitar riff, and this showcases the band's willingness to experiment. The album also features moments of reflection, such as the softer and melodic A New Horizon, a power ballad strategically placed towards the end. The closing tracks, notably Space Battalion and The Last and First in Line, amplify the epic atmosphere with intricate work, rapid drumming, and dynamic shifts, culminating in a fitting conclusion to the story. Scanner's ability to seamlessly weave diverse elements into the sound makes this album a captivating and immersive metal experience. Now I'll talk about some of my favorite songs. I'll play some song clips as well. Earth song is the opening track. Right from the start, you can hear some melodic and neo-classical guitar leads that goes into a fast and heavy speed metal or even power metal sound. The vocals have a very powerful and epic feel. I would also say the vocals are a little theatrical. The song sets the stage for the concept with lyrics about the state of the earth. The song maintains its fast and energetic pace. There are also a few gear shifts in the rhythm, and they add in some demonic voices for dramatic effect. They also add some melodic leads in the second half of the song. Warriors of the Light has a traditional heavy metal sound. Comes right out the gate with some heavy galloping guitar riffs and some chugging guitar sounds. This one has more energy, reminded me of some of the aforementioned bands like Primal Fear. But speaking of Primal Fear, here is some trivia. Ralph Scheepers was almost considered as a temporary replacement for their lead singer Michael Knoblich after having some health issues with his voice. Michael recovered fortunately, but Ralph did some backing vocals. This was back in 1987. But Back to the song. Thought it was very energetic and powerful. Had a lot of melody, which could be heard in some of the lead guitar work. There's also some evil warlord sounding vocals added in for dramatic effect. That is a pretty cool song. This was one of the singles. It starts with a very sludgy guitar riff. The guitar riff caught me off guard because it sounded very different for this band. The first verse of the song was lighter and more dramatic as it continued to tell the story of their quest for survival. The song moves at a slower pace in general, and the vocals have more of a dramatic and epic feel. You could also hear some type of monster make some sounds in the last 30 seconds of the song. I wrote to the song is a good song. I felt this one had a big epic sound. The lyrics continue the story about their travels through space. This one has some big power metal choruses, similar to bands like Halloween or Blind Guardian. The song has some intricate and melodic guitar playing, as well as some of those demonic voices that we've been hearing throughout this album. Space Battalion is next, and I know I used the word epic for the last song, but this would be more epic. It's the longest song at over 6 minutes. It has a lot going on. It has some fast-paced guitar riffs and that rapid-fire drumming. It has soaring vocals. At about halfway through the song, the guitar player starts playing some galloping palm muted rhythms on the low 6th string of the guitar. Here's a clip of that. We all love it. In conclusion, this album showcases their metal expertise with a mix of melodic, neoclassical, and power metal vibes. The album takes you on a journey exploring themes from the Earth's state to interstellar travels, from the intense opener, the Earth song, to the epic closer, the last and first in line. Scanner strikes a good balance between aggression and melody. The album pays homage to metal legends while carving out its own identity with a diverse sound featuring everything from sludgy riffs to dramatic vocals. This band keeps you hooked. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 7.5. This is a must-listen for metal fans. If you're a fan of German metal, I recently did a video on another German metal band called Creator, with their classic album, Hordes of Chaos. That's right there. Celebrating 15 years. Please watch that next. In the meantime, please subscribe if you're not already. Please leave a comment. Hit the like button. This all helps me with the algorithm. And thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.